All right, here with leader Lydia Ko. After an impressive moving day, what does it mean for the state of your game the way you were able to handle today?
I was struggling off the tee for the first 8 holes, safe to say, and on 9 on the drivable hole, even though I came off with a par, I hit a really good drive, and I was able to kind of catch that momentum, and I hit the ball really solid on the back 9. Like even the one fairway that I missed, I felt like it was a really solid shot, I just pulled it a touch, and that's kind of the thought I need to take into tomorrow. I've been struggling actually the first few holes to kind of get that momentum and almost get that fire going up, and Jason was joking, hey, maybe I need to turn out to the golf course like 2 hours before and hit a lot of balls, but I just got to go out there tomorrow and enjoy it, play my game, and I've been scrambling pretty well. So just be aggressive, and I don't think I'm losing anything that way. So yeah, just be out there, have fun, and I think there was a lot of patience today because there wasn't as many birdies, but I finished strong. So yeah, good to end the day like that.
I know also you made a joke with Golf Channel earlier that with your back, it's starting maybe 7 years of being on the LPGA Tour is kind of catching up. But how are you feeling after walking off the course today?
Yeah, I feel a little bit, but luckily Chris here, who's the LPGA, he's been helping me a lot these yesterday and this morning. I don't think there's been many times where I've needed treatment while playing, but I feel very fortunate that he's around and that he's been able to help me a little bit. And every time he sees me, it's been helping. And I talked to my trainers to kind of get a few stretches done. So did that this morning, but it might be lingering tomorrow. But that's the last thing I got to worry about, and just go out there and swing freely and not worry about this. I think the more I think about it, the more I'm going to be tentative, and right now I need the exact opposite of that.
Right now, you're leading by 4. Let's think back a couple years ago to 2016. And am I correct in saying that?
That
The
was the
last
last
two
one,
wins, the
yeah.
last win here. Are you feeling any different maybe than you did back in 2016 when you last won here?
I think in 16 it was the year that I won in a playoff. I think it was was it 4 players playing in the playoff? Everyone's nodding, so yes. And those were all top players. So I don't know what I was going into the round. I feel like in all my wins there have been very different situations. I've come from back where I've been in the lead. But I think for me tomorrow, I just gotta focus on my game. I think it's more important that I'm just out there just concentrating on my game, which I've been doing the last few days, where to the point where I don't even know what I'm shooting. So that's going to be a big key. There are so many big names and a lot of girls playing well, and especially around the golf course where you could see someone shooting a really low score. It's like never really out of reach. So I just got to go out there, play my game, play confidently, and play strategically.
And speaking of a final grouping with your friend Danielle Kang, does that make it just more fun? Does it feel more just kind of like a friendly competition than an LPGA Tour event?
I think the last time we played was a few months ago in a competitive format, so I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, she's been playing amazing, and it's going to be great to watch her in action live. I think I was the group in front of her last week on the first couple of days, and then a group in front of her here again, and group behind her today. So I've been around her, but not like right there. And she won last week, so she's coming off with a lot of momentum, but I think a big key for me is to just be out there and really focus on me and have a good time out there with Jason.